this bumpy beer review, I have another one coming from Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers and their Baltic Porter known as the Framinghammer. Once again, this is part of a series of variants for their seasonal release. Comes out around Thanksgiving time frame, close to Black Friday, right around there. But actually it was canned on Halloween. So it may come out a little bit earlier than what you find the Bourbon County brand from Goose Island. But anywho, it's another one out of the 4-pack that I had picked up of the different variants. This one is called Fudge Brownie, and it is 9% ABV as well. This one says, savor the decadence of Fudge Brownie Framinghammer, an imperial Baltic porter that's pure dessert indulgence. This lager is a luxurious display of chocolatey goodness in a glass. Immerse yourself in the opulence of flavors and elevate your lager experience. So this one I was kind of like, I don't know if I wanted to do this one second, third, definitely not last. I decided to do it second because I think it might be closest to the salted caramel one. So let's see how much I enjoyed this one. I was kind of surprised actually by the salted caramel one. I've been kind of disappointed in the past from these variants. So big surprise on the very first one I did. If you haven't watched it, you can go back and watch that if you're into the seeing what the series is about. And let's crack into this Fudge Brownie. The aroma's on it. It smells like somebody just whipped up a bowl of fudge brownies and they just started to bake them in the oven. It was spot on. My gosh. Is it because they're in the cans? I don't know. Have they heard all the other YouTubers maybe that have put some of the Framinghammers down in the past and said not going to happen anymore? I mean, this is just the aromas, but we're going to get to it. I got to let the dogs in. Okay, so yes, the head on this is a pretty tight-knit, kind of khaki-colored head. The color of the beer itself. This one, I'd say, is a little bit more ruby-esque colored, coming through with the light. I think the other one was a little bit more in the brown, so I can't really remember. I have to go back and watch my own review. Anyways, it's like a dark amber to brownish color. The aromas from when I'm pouring it, yeah, totally fudge brownies in the oven, and it's fudge. It goes beyond fudge brownie, I think. It's like some of the chocolates that you get in, during all the chocolate times. So, but from like a Lindor's or what's the other one? Just some of the like super fudgy chocolates. There is a bit of a fruity tone to this too. I get almost like a dark berry note. Maybe a little bit grapish or raisin-like. So yeah, if you kind of combine that a little bit, maybe like a fudge-covered raisinette type thing. It smells pretty damn good. The aromatics are pretty good off of it. Like I said, just from pouring it, yeah, I already said it a few times. So let's dive in for the first sip. Cheers. All right, so the mouthfeel in this one, like I said, I think the coloring's a little bit different than the first one I did. The body also seems a little bit lighter. It's all 9. They're all 9%, and they're all the base. So I don't know why. I mean, it is a different night, so that could be the difference. But this one feels a little bit thinner. It feels more like a medium body than like a medium to a full body. The other one felt more full. Maybe it's got a higher carbonation level in this one. It's pretty spritzy, but it's enjoyable. It's very easy to drink. No alcoholic flavors, no warming. The fudge notes don't quite carry through onto the palate like in the aromas. The aromas on this are a lot more fudgy. This kind of has, I am picking up on some grain notes. It does kind of have a trailing grain. And it kind of reminds me maybe almost like if this was like a chocolate oatmeal cookie type thing. It does have this kind of grainy oatmeal like tone to it. But then the chocolate's kind of coming off, like I've referred to this in some past beers as well that have screamed to chocolate. Old Easter candy chocolate. It's that dusty kind of chocolate that's starting to get a kind of a white chalky film on it because it's just aging. I don't know if it's starting to break down at that point, but it just has a kind of, I don't know, it's like a stale chocolate. Metallic. Picking up on some metallic notes too. Alright, this is going back to some of those framing hammers that I didn't quite enjoy in the past. There we go, we've harkened right back to it. Yeah, not enjoying this one so much. Definitely not as much as the salted caramel. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those ones. It's a drastic change from the previous one, and it's not wowing me. I think it's good. It's not barrel aged. None of these are barrel aged. I think barrel aging would definitely boost up the flavor notes, probably the score as well. But looking at it as a non-barrel aged Imperial Baltic Porter, I think this one drinks more of what you might think a porter does too. The salted caramel one to me kind of almost struck me like an Imperial Stout versus Imperial Baltic Porter. But yeah, I'm going to land this one in the good. I'll give it the top end good though. I'll say it's like 3.9 out of 5 for me on this one. This one's just not doing it for me really, but I think it's still good. It's very, very drinkable. ABV is well hidden. The aromas on it were fantastic. Flavor notes, not so much, but they're not the worst either. So there you go, 3.9 out of 5 for the Framing Hammer from Jack's Abbey Fudge Brownie. Cheers, and thanks for watching.